The life of a fish guy isn't always fun and games. The sun hasn't even risen yet, but George and Lain are up and ready to catch the early worm, or rather, the early shrimp.
It's always good to be at the tackle shop first. Getting some shrimps. Ooh, look at that one, huh? Ooh, it's trying to headbutt me. If you don't use them when you fish, you eat them for lunch.
Stocked up on bait, the guys make a quick stop for ice as George can't stop thinking with his stomach.
Take that blue raspberry syrup and put it on there. Have a giant snow cone. I like ice, Lain.
Well, I do too.
And you know what else likes ice? Fish, when you put them on it.
Putting fish on ice is a lot of work. With one item left on the morning's to-do list, the guys head over to launch their 25-foot contender and meet up with U.S. Army veteran Sergeant Gary Herber.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Good morning, man.
Good to see you, brother.
Hey, Gary, George.
George, good to see you, man.
You excited?
Yeah, I'm pumped. Absolutely.
We're looking forward to this too.
So this is a rod that I custom built for you guys.
Oh, wow.
It's a medium heavy action, MHX.
Gary, man, this thing's giving me chills. This thing's like a work of art, man.
Well, I hope you guys are able to put it to good use. Maybe we can break it in today.
Oh, we're gonna try.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. I'm glad y'all like it.
Hey, it'll be an honor using this.
In 2008, Gary deployed with the U.S. Army's 10th Mountain Division to eastern Afghanistan, where he suffered a traumatic brain injury when the truck he was riding in rolled over a 500-pound bomb. Gary now volunteers with Shepherd's Men, a nonprofit organization dedicated to raising funds and awareness to reduce veteran suicides. The Fish Guys are honored to aid this mission and can't wait to see what the day brings.
So, George, what's the plan for today?
We'll tell you what, we start our mornings off almost all the time by going and catching bait. Pilchards, which are a sardine, we're gonna get them schooled up, throw the net on them a couple times and put a whole bunch in that live well there, and then we're gonna run to our fishing destination and just start looking.
You ready, Gary?
I am ready.
Guess what I'm about to fish with, George?
You gonna christen the new stick?
I'm gonna christen the new stick that Gary built for us. Fixing to make you proud, Gary.
All right.
Hey, what you got, like 30, 40 hours into this thing?
Minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah,
wow, it's impressive.
It's a couple of weeks worth of work there for me.
It's a piece of artwork here. Fish on.
All right.
On that new rod.
Yeah, look at the bend.
Ooh, barjack.
Hey.
Oh, we gotta eat him.
It's all about the tacos with that boy.
They're real plentiful down here, and they're great eating fish. So
Beautiful fish.
Good resource for us.
It's the first fish of the day, by the way.
Hey,
Got him.
right there.
Good job, Gary.
But you know what? That's a horse-eyed jack.
Horse-eyed jack.
Yep.
I've never caught one of those. Fish on.
All right.
Fish on.
Hey. You caught that on bottom?
That's on the bottom, yep. Oh, Mr. Mutton Snapper.
Here, let me get the net. That's a
Snapper.
keeper-sized fish, bud. Yeah!
All right.
Nice. It's a pretty fish, huh, Gary?
Oh, it's beautiful.
When you look at that, what do you see, Gary?
A fish.
You know what I see?
A taco.
No, more than one.
More than one taco.
That's probably about 8 or 9 tacos. Hey, we're on the board.
All right.
Good bite.
Yeah.
Get him. Fish out.
Fish on,
All right.
Gary. Yeah.
Get him, Gary.
All right.
Is that big gray? Or no, that's a jack. Jack Crevel. All right, there's our 4th species.
Now, this is a beautiful fish.
These are really, they are
Awesome.
fighters, you know. They don't quit, so.
Good job, Gary.
Yes, sir.
The Fish Guys is brought to you by Islamorada in the Florida Keys. The Nature Conservancy, partnering with anglers to keep fisheries abundant for generations to come. Jefferson's Ocean, aged at the mercy of the sea. Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor, swift, silent, secure. Booyah Clean, EPA safer choice and direct release marine cleaning products. Penn, let the battle begin. Contender, legendary sport fishing boats. GTB Boat Sales, your South Florida Contender dealer.
Jefferson's Ocean, is aged at sea. On ships where unpredictable and unrelenting elements transform our bourbon, darkened by pounding waves, kissed by ocean air, caramelized by equatorial heat. Bring it home and complete the voyage. Jefferson's Ocean, aged at the mercy of the sea.
George, Lain, and U.S. Army veteran Gary Herber have landed in the perfect spot. With 4 different species of fish in just 15 minutes, they're ready to see what eats next.
Hey, Gary, have you ever seen a man-eating chicken?
No, I don't think so.
It's right here, buddy.
Ah, yeah, okay. I have now.
Oldest one in the book.
That's one of those books I haven't read, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna get back to work. We got a channel coming from this direction and we got one coming from here, and we've got a hard outgoing tide. And what happens, there's some nice rocks and stuff all in here in the bottom where the fish are hanging, you know, and be in a spot where they can pick off bait fish as they come by. So we're gonna work around in here and see if we can get a couple bites. Marked up a lot of fish. This is the hard bottom here at 12 feet. That's fish.
Because the machine's actually reading its air bladder, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
How big is your air bladder?
It's kind of a personal thing, Gary,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's probably big.
Fish on!
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, sir, excuse me. What do we have here? Something small.
So, Jack.
Mr. Jack Herber.
Maybe his grandpa's down there.
Yeah, right?
You know, there's 3.8 million disabled veterans that live in this country. 700,000 of those or more have been diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury. I can speak from personal experience. A traumatic brain injury is something that just changes everything about you. It changes every single thing about your life and the way you think about life. Yes, sir. Oh. Boy, that was a good fight for that. It's a beautiful fish. When my career in the Army was over, I felt like my life was over. I felt like the one thing that I had done to make this world a better place, I would never be able to do again. When people talk about hitting rock bottom, I know what rock bottom looks like. That rock bottom for me was a suicide attempt. Less than a year after I came home from Afghanistan, I decided that there was no way I could continue to live in the amount of pain that I was living in.
Fish on!
All right.
Oh,
That's a fish.
it's a little mutton. Yeah.
All right. I was given a second chance, and with this second chance, it is my obligation to pass that forward to the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. Because until we're looking out for our veterans, I mean, what are we doing?
I sleep good at night knowing that there's men and women out there protecting our nation.
Thank you, Gary, and you know, I'm glad that this is something that hopefully makes you feel better. You know, fishing brings laughter and smiles, and you know, we're glad to have you on the boat with us today.
Now I feel privileged to be here. Fish on.
Nice. It's Mr.
That's a Jack.
Herber. Horse-eye Jack, another horse-eye Jack.
All right. Oh, it's a beautiful fish. Makes for a good day for me.
Days like this are a testament to why the Florida Keys have long stood as a sought-after destination for fishermen from around the globe. The Keys are colored with tales of pirates, rum runners, and legendary figures who developed the unique conch lifestyle. For the Fish Guys, there is no better way to introduce Gary to these stories than with the help of Brad Bertelli, the curator and historian at the Florida Keys History and Discovery Center in Islamorada.
All right, guys, this is one of my favorite pieces in the museum. It's a 16th century bronze cannon discovered down on
Yeah, it's real. You're not supposed to touch stuff in the museum.
Don't touch the artifacts, come on.
Have you shot it?
Hey, yeah, keep your head right there. Wait, I'm gonna light it from over here so you can see well.
That's pirate style.
Oh man, look at this anchor.
This is another really cool piece.
Wow, that's metal.
This is huge.
This is from the 1733 treasure fleet off the El Infante, found off of Tavernier Key, Rodriguez Key off of Key Largo.
That would sink our boat.
That's
if you
a
put
couple
that
of tons.
Oh gosh.
Hey, let me show you something else that's really cool.
All right.
Let's go check out Indian Key, my favorite island in the whole Florida Keys, man. Today it's a state park. What people don't realize, this was the largest community in the Florida Keys outside of Key West. Out here in 1835, there's a hotel, saloon, bowling alley, billiards tables,
You had me at the saloon.
Great place to go fishing on the flats now. We're talking about fishing. Let's head upstairs. There's a great exhibit called On Salt in the Fly, all about the history of fly fishing.
It's a hell of a sailfish.
Yeah, no kidding.
On fly at that. So I mean, what do you think's going through Stu Apte's head when he's fly fishing for? I mean,
I know what would be going through my head.
Yeah.
Don't lose it. Don't lose it.
Oh,
Don't lose
no,
it.
and
Don't
these
lose
things
it.
are jumping out. Oh, there. What the heck? How you doing?
How you guys doing? What you could ask me.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hey, good to meet you.
My pleasure, good to meet you.
Stu Apte is a U.S. Navy veteran and legendary fly fisherman, holding 44 saltwater world records, including this massive sailfish.
Those were the days, my friend.
This is incredible. Incredible. I'm standing right here with a real legend.
What was going through your head that day?
It took me a long time. It took me almost 2 hours on that fish.
Oh, wow.
That's the second longest still standing saltwater fly rod record.
Want a cookie?
No, thank you.
I don't think you're supposed to eat cookies in a museum, just so you know, buddy.
I do.
Well, Stu, thank you for not only your service to our country, but for being here this afternoon.
Well, thank you for saying that, number one. But Gary, thank you for your service, my friend.
Same to you, brother. Thank you. Thanks for leading the way for us.
Always a pleasure, Stu. Thank you. Thank you.
Islamorada might officially be known as the sport fishing capital of the world, but that's just one of our many lures. Because whether you want to explore undersea worlds, discover hidden wonders, get a little lesson in art and history, or take a quick flight, you'll want to hook up with Islamorada in the Florida Keys. Catch you next time.
With their 25-foot contender in anchor mode just north of Key Largo, the Fish Guys, along with guest Gary Herber, have found a hotspot of fishing action.
George! George, look at you! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh my God!
Wow!
That might be the smallest grouper I've ever caught. What were you thinking? You know what? That's pretty cool, because that means this is a good fishery, and that's super awesome. That fish will get 100 pounds, Lain.
You know what people at home don't realize is how big your hands really are.
He's almost legal. Almost a legal grouper.
Right.
You know?
Grouper is 24 inches to be legal.
Right. My hands are 20 inches long.
Yeah.
Oh, fish on! Hey, Happy Pants!
Squirrely.
Way to get excited, man. What is it?
Squirrely, I don't know yet.
Hey, Gary, that's about as excited as Lain ever gets, so I just wanted you to see it because...
Sorry, Gary, you just don't get a whole lot out of me sometimes.
Look at that bar jack. Oh, man, that's 8 tacos, dude.
Ooh, wow. I'm gonna keep this one for dinner tonight. Caught that on Gary's rod, too.
Woohoo.
Fish on.
Sweet, dude.
What is it,
It's
George?
like a gray.
Nice gray snapper. Big old gray snapper.
Oh. 4 tacos. Look at them teeth, man.
When they bite your hand, it hurts so bad, you forget all about the teeth. The biting pressure is insane.
They call them snappers because you'll watch that mouth go... They snap it shut, and if it's on your thumb, you're done.
Good job, George.
I caught a fish.
Nice. Yeah, fish on.
All right, yeah. Nice. Got a little back to him.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, a Nassau grouper.
Now, I've never caught one of these before, so
Well, this
walk
is
me through the process.
This is kind
here.
of a rare fish for us because these are very protected fish. We'll get him right back in the water so we don't harm him.
Back to his home.
Thanks, man.
Hey, nice job.
Awesome.
So, Gary, tell us a little bit about Shepherd's Men.
It's a team of men and women that have recognized the problem in this country, and the problem is that we're losing 22 veterans a day to suicide.
Right? Fish on.
Something.
All right.
Little mutt
What,
tone.
snapper type. Nice job,
mutt tone.
Georgie.
I like that blue, that iridescent blue.
Gorgeous. So what the Shepherd's Men do, we raise awareness, but we also raise funds to finance a program at the Shepherd Center Hospital in Atlanta. The program's called the Share Military Initiative, but what they're doing is they're giving guys like me a second chance, and they're doing that at zero cost to the veteran. Oh yeah.
Fish on.
Wind down to him. There you go. That's a good fish.
Keep his head coming up, Gary.
Looks like a trigger.
Is that what that is?
You don't want to lip him.
Yeah,
Right.
they got teeth like
If you like your
horse.
fingers anyway. You probably need your thumb, I'm sure.
Every single veteran that's graduated from the Share Military Initiative has beat that 22 statistic. We're at 100% against veteran suicide.
Oh, there he is.
All right.
Sean?
Yes, sir. Come here, buddy. Go wake your grandpa up and tell him Captain George wants to play with him. See ya. Well, Gary, I hope we can bring some awareness to this too, and maybe the person in pain doesn't see it, but maybe one of their family members does.
Absolutely. Guys, you know who you are. If you need help, it's waiting for you. It's free. All you got to do is ask.
To learn more about Shepherd's Men and the Share Military Initiative, visit shepherdsmen.com. The Fish Guys is brought to you by Islamorada in the Florida Keys. The Nature Conservancy, partnering with anglers to keep fisheries abundant for generations to come. Jefferson's Ocean, aged at the mercy of the sea. Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor, swift, silent, secure. Booyah Clean, EPA safer choice and direct release marine cleaning products. Penn, let the battle begin. Contender, legendary sport fishing boats. GTB Boat Sales, your South Florida Contender dealer.
Jefferson's Ocean is aged at sea. On ships where unpredictable and unrelenting elements transform our bourbon, darkened by pounding waves, kissed by ocean air, caramelized by equatorial heat. Bring it home and complete the voyage. Jefferson's Ocean, aged at the mercy of the sea.
Great fishing, the rich history of the Florida Keys, and an opportunity to connect with one of the most important issues facing today's military vets have combined to make this a day to remember for George, Lain, and guest Gary Herber.
Oh, fish on.
Fish on.
Got him. There he is. Nice, 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 Gary.
Nice, Gary.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Another mutton.
Grouper.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Nice black. Ooh, nice black grouper.
Ooh, woo. That gave me a run for my money, boys. Holy smokes.
Oh, fish on.
Oh yeah, pull and drag. I love it.
Hard fought fight there. Hey, Gary, that's on your rod.
Awesome, man.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Good looking fish.
Heck yeah. You have fun today?
Yes, I did. Absolutely. I had a blast. I caught species I'd never even heard of before.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the Florida Keys for you, man.
Thank you very much for your service and
100%.
also for what you're doing now for Shepherd's Men. And, if anybody needs help, they can contact Shepherd's Men.
Correct. Shepherdsmen.com. We're 100% donor funded.
Can't thank you enough, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks again, guys. This has just been incredible.
Anytime, Gary, anytime.
If you or someone you know is a military veteran suffering from thoughts of suicide, please reach out for help. Visit veteranscrisisline.net or call 1-800-273-8255. The time to act is now. A long day of successful fishing has George and Lain ready for another incredible meal prepared by Chef John in Key Largo. On today's menu, grilled grouper with summer salad.
Do the honors with salt and pepper, my man.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, right
Check
there.
this out, Lain.
Don't forget it, you got season high.
I've been practicing. Watch this.
I'm gonna give that a 7, maybe an 8 even.
Very important that we grease our fish. We don't want it to stick to our grill. And we're gonna gently lay our fish on it. Ooh, there's the sizzle.
it is.
That's what we're looking for. That sound
love
right
that
there.
sound.
I would say if your grill is hot enough, you got about 2 minutes, quarter turn it, do it for another 2 minutes.
Gotcha.
And then you'll have your marks. So I think we're ready here on this grouper. Let's go ahead and pop it open. Oh, that looks beautiful.
look at that.
If it doesn't fight you, it is ready to come off.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So the grouper is where we want it to be. We got marks on it. We're gonna give it about 2 more minutes just to make sure it's cooked all the way through. Right over here in our hot box. Ooh, that handle's hot. Woo, that handle is hot. I got it. I touch hot stuff all the time. For everyone at home, make sure you get your pans hot before you pan, fry, or sear with them, all right?
Right.
A hot pan is a happy pan.
Chef, looks incredible, Chef.
And so you guys know, and so you can see the fish right here. You see that liquid right there in the break? Like we call that milking.
Okay.
So we know that this piece of fish is cooked because it's releasing that liquid.
Looks awesome.
This beautifully grilled grouper is topped with a summer salad of fresh fennel, onions, and green beans, then dressed with a key lime vinaigrette for a dish that's just as stunning as the incredible view in Key Largo.
That is a dish you look at and say, not a lot going on there, but the flavor profile going on, absolutely insane.
You know what this is? I can tell you what this is. This is a touchdown, right? This is a over-the-shoulder pass, full stride, never breaking stride.
Right.
Hands out here, fingertip catch, boom, 7 points.
Super Bowl winners.
There you have it.